A big congratulations to all the CSEET students who have cleared their exams. And the few of you who did not clear, worry not. Most of the people who did not clear, when I spoke to them, the only reason was they had not studied enough, or they had not practiced enough MCQs, or they did not get proper guidance. So for this, I don't need to give any tips. You guys know what to do, right? You need to study hard, practice MCQs. If you need any support from our end with regards to MCQ books, MCQ test series, or a crash course recorded videos, all the things are available with us. You can just click on the link below on the YouTube description box and take help of this, okay? So use this opportunity, guys. Now today I'm going to talk about CS Executive. So all of you have cleared your CSEET level and come to CS Executive. A very warm welcome to all of you, okay? Now let us talk some facts. CSEET, approximately 67% of the students cleared their exams, okay? Sadly, CS Executive is not like that. I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just trying to give you a reality check, okay? CSEET, 67% people clear, but in CS Executive, generally, just go Google the past percentages, you will see hardly 7% people clear module-wise, all right? So what does this indicate? This indicates CSEET could have been cleared with very less effort, without proper guidance, or without enough practice. Sadly, this would not be possible for CS Executive. You really need to study for it. Study hard, revise, do it in a proper way, get proper guidance, solve tests. There are so many things. That is for another video, okay? Today, I'm just going to tell you a brief on what to expect for CS Executive. And I'm going to answer a few of your questions, all right? So stay tuned. Now, for all the people who don't know me, this is CS Shilpi Periwal, and I have been running my coaching institute by the name of Shilpi's Academy from the past 7 years. However, we are running this in Coimbatore in a physical space before. Only from this lockdown, we came out and we wanted to help all the students all over India through this digital mode. All right. Now, coming to the point. CS Executive has 8 papers broken down into 2 modules, right? The first module has 3 law papers, and all the 3 law papers are subjective. The fourth one is your tax, which is a MCQ pattern paper, okay? The first subject is your jurisprudence. That is a subjective paper, a little difficult, I would say, because some of the terms need to be studied properly. They're very legal terms, technical terms, you can say. So that is one subject which needs a lot of your attention. The second paper is your company law paper, which is the most important paper of CS Executive. And I'm not saying that because I teach that subject, but that is a fact, okay? CS exists because our profession exists, because company law exists. So you can just understand how important that paper is. Jurisprudence and paper 3, that is your setting up, has a little more direct questions. Company law paper is a totally application-based question. So you really need to understand everything because there are no direct questions. Everything is in how you can apply the knowledge. It would all be case study based. All right. So that is one thing which you need to be like studying it really well. Subjective paper again. The third paper is your setting up of business entities, very related to the company law paper. Talks more about licenses, procedures, and 60-70% is direct questions, I would say. All right. Now the fourth paper is your tax laws, direct tax 50, indirect tax 50, MCQ based paper with negative marking. All right. So this is one small change that is there. Now the module 2 has 2 MCQ papers, practical papers. One is your financial management and strategic management, and then one is your this accounts paper, accounts and costing combined paper. So these 2 are again practical papers, and that is an MCQ. See why these 3 practical papers has been given as an MCQ format by the institute, because we as CS, our main job is law, right? So law papers are all subjective, but these practical papers are MCQ based, okay? So now these 2 papers, again, they carry the same negative marking thing, okay, if there is a wrong answer, although it is MCQ. Then the other 2 papers is again law, economic and commercial law, capital market and securities law. Economic and commercial law, again, there are three parts, and 50 to 60% of it is a little easier. It's easier. By easy, I mean it's a little interesting. You would like studying it. Capital markets and securities law papers, all about SEBI listed companies and those kind of things. A little portions are dry, but it is, some portions are very interesting too. Okay. Now, from Wednesday onwards, that is from 23rd September onwards, every day we would be having one YouTube live session on the respective papers. Okay, Wednesday we are doing jurisprudence. So in that, there would be a 45-minute session where the respective faculty would be talking to you in detail about the contents of the paper, how they would be teaching it, how you are expected to learn it, how you can score good marks in it, and plus they would be taking up a small topic and teaching that topic to you. Okay, actually teaching that topic to you for you to understand whether you are comfortable with that kind of a teaching style, which I'm sure you would be, but still we want to give a flavor of the teaching style of all the faculties so that you're well prepared. So this would go on for all the 8 papers in this similar format only. And then once you see all this, you can decide whether you want to do the entire CS executive course with us or not. Okay, which I'm sure is a yes. Okay. So now, coming back, now a lot of people have asked me this question, whether I should attempt for one module or both the modules in June. Okay. Now, if you are not doing anything else apart from CS, that is, of course, you're going to college where you have online classes and all that. Apart from that, you just are doing CS. I would really, really highly recommend you to go for both the modules in June. Okay, because the biggest advantage is your average set off which you get by appearing for both the modules. Say for example, both the modules you need 50% to pass, right? And 40% in all the papers. All of you know this by now. So now in say the first 4 papers, only module 1 if you're attempting, 3 are subjective papers, 1 is an MCQ paper. So it's a little difficult to score good marks in this module, all right? I'm not saying it's not possible, I'm just saying for the average student, it's a little difficult. So say for example, you get 198 in that module 1, you fail that module. But if you were giving module 1 and 2 together, in module 2, you get 202, so for example. So total combined, you've got 400, you clear both the modules. This is a huge advantage in giving both the modules together. However, I would ask you not to give both the modules together if you are very, very involved in your office work or business or whatever other reasons. If you are very lazy, in the initial few months you would not be studying, you will only study in the last 1 month. If you're in that category, or if you're not motivated enough, do one module. Else, highly recommended to do both the modules together. You have enough time. You have like 8 to 9 months to prepare. So go for it. Okay. That is one thing which I would like to tell you. Now, for all the people who are asking, our classes are starting from 1st of October. Okay. And over here, we are not just going to teach all the subjects. We are also going to have a test series, chapter-wise test you get. Paper-wise, you get 2 tests, which is personally corrected by the faculty and given with individual feedback. So this is one very big advantage which you would be getting over here. And apart from that, all the videos would be in English, all right? However, the doubt support sessions which we do can be in the choice of your language, Hindi or Tamil. Most of us are comfortable with Hindi and Tamil. Okay, apart from 1 or 2 papers, most of us are comfortable with both the languages. So that doubt support can be done in that. But the teaching part, I always believe, should be done in English. Reason being, when you're writing down the paper, okay, you listen to the faculty so well in the class, okay, and it is like things are ingrained in your head. But writing on the paper, you are translating. Ki haan, ye to pata hai Hindi mein, but over here you have to translate and write in English. The same thing for Tamil too. It is, of course, speaking in your native language has its own pros and cons. The concepts gets much more clear sometimes. But I personally prefer that the video should be in English because you are supposed to write your paper in English. But yes, doubt support is always there in your choice of language. All right. So that is one thing. And apart from this, coming to the fees part, we have really cut down on the fees because of this current situation, right? This situation, this whatever the world is going through is already difficult on most of us, okay? Financially, mentally, everything, right? So we have really come down on the fees because we want to give, have as many students as possible in our community. For this, we have brought down the fees to 20,000 rupees per module. If you take both the modules, it is only 35,000 rupees for both the modules. Payable in 4 installments for one module. For both the modules, if you're doing, you can pay up to 7 installments. So this installment facility we have given you, no worries to make the payment together. Apart from that, we have some more discounts also. There is something called group discount. There is something called early bird discount, which you can get the details with us by clicking on the link below and chatting with us. You can just WhatsApp on the number given below and understand what all we would be giving you. If there's any other details which you would like to know, you're more than welcome to ask us. All right. So now, why I made this video 3 days after the result has come out is because I wanted you all to celebrate your results for the next 2 to 3 days. You know, the moment the results come out, I didn't want to push you on with CS Executive and worry you about it. Because yes, we have 8 months, 9 months, but 3-4 days to banta hai. Like, you know, you need that 3-4 days to chill, to just relax and, you know, just basically bask in the glory of your success, all right? So that is the reason I made this video today. But now we have to buckle up. Slowly we will start studying, right? Slowly, very slowly. I always believe that we should move in a slower pace first and slowly pick up pace, all right? So you get comfortable, and I want you all to be really interested in studies. All the faculties over here, they teach you in a way which is which goes inside your head. All the concepts get clear and you're very well prepared for the exam. See, I would again like to tell you, we are teaching in a way which is entertaining, which is fun, but we are not entertainers. All right. Let me be very, very clear about this fact. We all are teachers. Our job is not to entertain you. Our job is because, I mean, you have other options, right, to get yourself entertained. So we are not over here to entertain you. We are over here to make sure that you understand the concepts in a fun way. It should not be boring. You understand it in a fun way, and you are motivated enough to appear for your exams and clear the exam. Exam oriented approach is very important from our concept. Okay, it's not concept clarity and you should clear the exam. That is what we work towards. Of course, there is a little fun in the class, but I don't do any singing, dancing, or any other kind of entertainment. All right, because I personally feel that that's not my job. All right, so I hope to see you all for the CS Executive class. Till then, this is CS Shilpi Periwal signing off. Bye-bye.